Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes tribe members. I am Jessica from Willow Vines Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. So please like the videos, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe to join the tribe. I did a reading. It's more of a message and kind of guidance, like spiritual guidance, which is funny because guidance is right here, last night, and it's uploading now because I didn't even start uploading it last night. I'm like, I gotta rewatch this, and it seems more like a share, but it's more than that. It's to help clarify things for other people by example, like leading by example is kind of what it feels like. That's really what that reading was, and it just kind of came out of nowhere. I was just gonna go to bed, and then it just came out of my mouth. But anyways, I feel like something good is coming someone's way. I'm not sure if it's information, an opportunity. I don't really know what's coming your way right now, but it feels positive. It feels like finally, that's what it feels like. And one thing I do want to share is because with like signs and synchronicities and stuff, it's so cool and weird when shit happens. I've said this, I don't know, yesterday, the day before, something like that, where I keep seeing repeating numbers. And at the time that I said it, I said I was seeing it for the past 3 days. Well, I'm still seeing them, and I'm still catching them, and it's a bunch of them. It's not just one specific sequence, you know? And I get my coffee today, this morning, and I got it earlier than I usually do. So whatever this good news is, whatever this beautiful energy is, I feel like it's coming earlier or sooner than you anticipated. Something's happening, even if it felt like forever. I don't know. It feels like something's coming early. Something's coming early, which is good. But anyways, the number on here is 3337. I always say there's some significance with 7. It feels very spiritual anyways. It's a divine number. A lot of them are, especially in certain sequences. But 333 is significant, and the number 7. And there we go. And I keep saying that. It's just another sign, you know, especially if you're picking up on stuff like that. So I feel like you just surrendered, and now something's coming in for you. So let's see what's going on. Yay. You can't make this up. Wish. You surrendered, and something's coming in for you. Your wish is coming in. Something you want. Something beautiful. Even if you didn't know that you wanted it, it's something wonderful. Some wishes come true. That's really what I want to say. It's like whatever you're working towards, your manifestations, is like, it's coming in early. That just put a pit in my stomach. But it feels like good butterflies, you know, when you're kind of nervous, but you're happy nervous. You're just kind of like, whew, yay. That's what this feels like. So this is really exciting. You followed the proper guidance, or someone in this situation followed the proper guidance, and I feel like it's you. You followed your heart, and good things are coming for you. They're coming for you. Maybe a person's headed your way. I'm talking about 3s and Trinity, card number 3. Just saying, no coincidences, no coinkydinks here. Balancing decisions, priorities, adapting to change. You're adapting to change, but I feel like you're also prioritizing things in your life, or someone around you is. But this is like going with the flow is what it feels like. Because you were allowing things to unfold naturally instead of forcing anything. You weren't like focused on creating this change or making whatever this is happen necessarily. It's just kind of happening organically. It could be a love situation or a project, career path, whatever, but no matter what it is, it's like, it's not forced. You are adapting to your environment, to the changes within this situation, and going with the flow instead of going, oh, well, it didn't go my way, so, or this isn't working out the way I thought it would, so I'm just going to stop, or I'm going to do this instead. You just kept going because there's a process here. And whatever this process is, it takes time. It could be a spiritual process, especially if you're working with your gifts and stuff. But regardless of that, it's just going with the flow. You didn't allow change and blockages and problems to halt your dreams, to stop you. You fed the right wolf. Because there's a meme that says like something like there's 3 wolves in this one. I can't remember exactly what it is. Some of you might know, but it's like there's two wolves inside of you, and it's like one is kind of selfish and greedy and on the negative side, and one is more on the positive side. We'll just leave it at that. I can't remember the exact saying. And it's like who you become, how you act, what's going on depends on which wolf you feed, you know, which energy you feed into. So you're being picky and choosy with different energies that you're choosing to feed into. So it's like if you get any warnings or negative messages or signs like that are pointing you to a problem, I don't feel like you're fully feeding into it. You're acknowledging it, not ignoring it, but kind of letting it go and play out as necessary, because you'll know when to avoid something and when not to. But I don't know, I feel like you're not feeding into negative energy. You're not feeding into doubt, into those insecurities. You're not feeding that wolf. You're feeding two other wolves, because in that analogy, in that meme or whatever, because I've seen it multiple times over the years, there's only two in that little story, but there's three in yours. And it's like the positive energy and the negative energy, and then you're in spiritual energy. You're choosing to feed into your higher self, spirit, your intuition, and the positive side, but it's still balanced in the sense that you acknowledge the shadow side. Like, you don't suppress it, you don't ignore it, you work with it. So you're learning how to work with darker energies within yourself, even, and with those around you and whatever, without without feeding into it, without allowing it to take over and control you. And that's why good things are coming in for you, because you're more balanced than you ever have been. The situation's turning around. There's a significance with roses. I've said that before. I don't know if it's like a tattoo that somebody has, a picture, or a literal rose, but these roses are blue. So some of you just might like blue roses, or you have fake blue roses or real ones. Maybe you dyed white ones blue. The color blue is significant. Somebody's opening up. Somebody is more open to forward movement, to a relationship, to an opportunity. Yeah, they're opening up to something. But I feel like somebody wants to open up to you. I picked up on that yesterday, or the day before, I don't remember. I have no sense of time, just saying. They want to open up to you. Make it rain. Because like dollar bills. I don't feel like they want to open up to you because of money or about money. What that just made me think of when I started doing that was one time years ago. Actually, I actually want to go up to the cemetery and visit Grandpa. I know he comes here and I talk to him and stuff, but he's not a frequent flyer, at least here. But I don't know. I like to go and pay my respects, and that cemetery is very calm. It's a very quiet place. Most cemeteries are, and I don't know. It's kind of like a relaxing feeling for me. That might sound weird, but regardless, I went up there one time, and this specific time I'm talking about, and I was feeling kind of lost, which ironically enough, in the past, before I even dove into reading cards and really got in touch with my spiritual side, I've always been gifted. I just didn't really know how gifted. I didn't understand. And there's someone here who's learning and they're not understanding signs and synchronicities, messages, shit like that. And that's totally fine. It takes time. It's a process. Some of you might be going through that and you're finally waking up, like fully waking up, like, whoa, there's an awakening happening for someone. Could be happening to somebody around you. Maybe they didn't believe in your abilities and they have some of their own and they're going, holy shit, that shit happens to me. Like, what does that mean? Somebody's going over something. But anyways, because spirit is amazing. I don't know. I just want to say that. So I went up there because for the longest time I'd look for signs, and when I felt lost, and I was always drawn there. And I really didn't know why, because I never met my grandfather, it's my father's father. he passed away when my dad and my uncle were young. And I don't know, it's just I've always seeked guidance from him and going up there, but it wasn't just him that would talk to me, that would show me signs, but I didn't know that. Um, there's a grandmother up there, which I think it's my father's grandmother. I think it's on Oakley's side, his father's side, like his father's mother. I didn't know her either, because I believe she passed away way before I was ever a thought in anyone's fucking mind, you know what I mean? But anyways, yeah, because there was an older woman that's in that cemetery that would give me advice too, but I didn't know her. So I was like, I've never seen a picture of her either. But she felt familiar to me. I don't know. Anyways, so there's multiple people up there that would kind of guide me. I'm getting like I don't know what he is to me, but there's Reginald. He was the one that shot himself. I'm pretty sure that's his name. Begins with an R. He's up there too. I don't know. Those are like the three main people that talk to me up there. I don't know. Is that for some reason I want to say the woman that speaks to me, the grandmother or whatever? I think her husband's name was Henry, but I'm not sure because Henry keeps popping in my head. I keep hearing that Henry. So I don't know, but regardless, because I really don't know all my family members from like back, especially ones who passed before I was born. But yeah, there's like the family, it's a fucking family. We'll just leave it at that, and it's comforting energy. And this is giving me chest pains for some reason. It's just like, just right here, but it's not super painful. It's making my shoulder hurt right here too, just like as if somebody's poking me in the shoulder. So I don't know if there's like shoulder pain issues, whatever. I'm getting sidetracked talking about this. So I go up there for guidance, and those are the people that give me guidance, whether I was fully aware of it at different times or not. And there's multiple occasions where I would get signs, and some of them would lead me to my father, and that this was in the way past, and just things wouldn't work out. It was just kind of crazy how spirit shows us things, because they literally blocked my path this one time. I'm getting sidetracked. I just want to talk. I just want to share stories. I don't know why. Maybe somebody wants to do that with you. Like I want to show you something. I want to show you something. I want to share my experiences, like the experiences that I've had. Maybe somebody wants to come forward and share something similar, you know? Because this one time I didn't know what to do, and it was pertaining to my dad, like a relationship, talking to him, because there was discord, because it's been that way forever, on and off and whatever, and it is what it is. But I'm like, what do I do here? I don't know what to do. And I was sitting at the cemetery, and like I said, this was years ago. My kids were little when this happened, and I'm like, can you just send me a sign? And I'm driving back from the cemetery, and there's like a fork in the road, and one way would take me home basically, and the other way was closer to my father's house. Like that's the way I would have went to his house if I was going to go there at the time. And a moose was blocking my way home. It was standing in the middle of that fork, like, you can't go, don't go this way, go that way. So I went straight to his house that day, and I believe I told him that. I can't remember what happened exactly. It wasn't anything fruitful, but that's why I ended up there, because spirit led me there. His family led me there. Family led me there. And that happened again multiple times. I ended up at his house randomly, like, why the fuck am I here kind of thing. And actually, during that crazy energy, I feel like I was so drawn to go to his house, not necessarily to build a relationship with him, even though that's what I was thinking. Because that's what I wanted, you know? And we don't always get what we want, and that's totally fine. We get what we need, or the people around us do, and I feel like I'm gonna cry right now. I don't know why. But anyways, I was drawn to his house at that time when all the energies were bombarding me, because his family sent me there, because I felt like, it's weird because I didn't feel like anything was wrong with him. Things would pop up in my head in readings, and I've said them publicly at the time. years ago. I'm so nervous. And he would pop in my head, but I didn't always say it, or I don't even think I did say it publicly, like his name, because I don't know, it was personal and I didn't understand, and I'm just like, is it someone's dad? Is it my dad? Like, what the fuck? And I was getting these like really bad feelings about like heart attack and heart issues, and I'm like, is my dad gonna fucking die? Like, that's how I was feeling at the time, like, oh no. And then when I was drawn there, I'm like, well, I don't even know why. I felt him. And I got the confirmation I needed for the things I was feeling, because like he'd get a pain in his ear and he'd touch like back, it was behind his ear. He'd get a pain and I would get a pain, and we would touch our like the same spot at the same time. And I'm like, So like it was little mannerisms like that, little things, and I'm going, I'm fucking feeling you. Like, why did I feel that? And then I got a chest pain. Oh, that's why I'm being reminded of this. And then I got a chest pain, and because my father had a chest pain, and we did that at the same fucking time. We went like this, and I'm like, it is you. Something's wrong with you. And I remember telling them that day, it was that evening, to go to the doctors to get a second opinion, do whatever, because there's something going on with your heart. I said it's vascular, is what I said. I'm like, I don't think you have clogged arteries or anything like that. And I did mention in a reading prior, I don't think I said it to him directly, something about a bubble. Bubbles were significant. Didn't know what the fuck that was about, because I was thinking like bubbles, and that's not what it was. Well, I did tell him it was vascular. I'm like, it's easy to miss for some reason, but it's like it could be problematic if it's not looked into, if it's not checked on. You know what I mean? Like, lower your stress levels. And I explained all of this, and then because I think he had gone to the emergency room for chest pains at one point. They didn't find anything, and then after that, it was like a year later, 6 months to a year later, they found a bubble in his heart, and that's where the problem was. That's vascular. That's fucking vascular, because I think it's in his aorta. I can't remember. Which is kind of ironic, because my Uncle Brent got into a bad motorcycle accident years and years ago when I was very little, and his aorta snapped. So it's like there's problems there, just seeing. But anyways, I felt that, and I knew it, and I was terrified to say it, because, with things like that, when it's close to home, you don't want to scare anyone. You don't want to give false information, especially with shit like that. You know what I mean? But I said it. I'm like, just look into it. You know what I mean? And he did. And later on, because we stopped talking, and then we started talking again, that's when I found out. And I'm like, wow, that's crazy. But his family, my family, the family, pushed me to go there. And they probably knew that I wouldn't go there to tell him that I needed a different reason, because I wouldn't have. If Spirit was just going, you need to tell your father this, you need to tell your father this, I'd be like, no, I'm not doing that, because I didn't really trust myself fully, or the information fully at the time. I really didn't, because I'm just like, it could be, I don't know. I was going back and forth. So if they would have said, go tell your dad this, I would have been like, nope, not going to do it. So they sent me in a different way, but the message still got through. That happens with many people in our lives. You know what I mean? Like, if you're drawn to talk to somebody, if you're just drawn to be around them, it's for a reason. Even if it's not romantically, even if you don't become best friends with a motherfucker, or you don't build that relationship, like what you want doesn't happen, doesn't mean that it happened for no reason. Yeah, there's a significance in that. So pay attention to the urges you get, the feelings you get, and don't be afraid of rejection. Don't be afraid of not getting what you want, things not working out as expected, because that's not always what it's about. It's not always about us. It can be about other people, especially when we're talking spiritual and stuff. But yeah, my family has led me to where I need to be with different people as well. Like, I just happen to be in a certain place so that I can say something to a specific person, no matter who it is, and then you know that could be the one piece of information that they need, even if I'm totally unaware of why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I was totally unaware of why I did that. Just saying, not totally, but I didn't believe it. I didn't believe myself. How the fuck is anyone else supposed to believe me? You know what I mean? But I trust in myself now because I get confirmations out the fucking ass about big things, about serious things. So when I'm concerned about my sister in this fucking situation, I'm not going to dive into it publicly. I have a legitimate reason to be concerned because I predicted her being pregnant with the twins, this whole fucking situation, them coming here. I didn't know who it was for exactly. Her face would pop up, but I still too close to home. Like, nope, it's got to be someone's sister. You know what I mean? No, it's my fucking sister. And I've said that before, but I've been right about all that. I was right about Emma being pregnant and all that shit. I was right about back when my ex tried to screw me over and he was talking to other people, which that wasn't the problem. It was I knew what was coming next, which was basically leaving me high and dry. Because he was angry with me at the time, and I knew it. He'd tell me, no, he wasn't, but I'm not stupid, and I just knew it. And Spirit warned me about that, and all that shit happened too. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to prove myself. Like, that's not what this is about, me saying this stuff. It's about getting people to understand that when there's concerning messages, especially coming from me, because I can't speak for every reader, every psychic, whatever. I can't, because we all do things differently. We all feel differently. We all go through the awakening process differently. We really do. It happens different for everyone. But when you're ready, when the time is right, and you're ready to see, you will, in your own way, what works for you. That's why those how-to books don't always fucking work, you know? That's why it's good to take things as advice and not copy someone and try to do exactly what they did, because it might not work for you, you know? Because there are some people that, you know, scribble and get messages. There are some people that just close their eyes and there it is. There's some people that only get dreams. You know, it depends. But okay, this is for guidance purposes and explaining things. So I was talking about, like, when I'm worried about something, it's because there's a problem. Even if I don't know the exact problem, I know that there's a problem. What is that word I'm looking for? My concerns are they're not trivial, but that's not what I was thinking. I don't know what word I'm looking for. I'm looking for a specific word. But looking for guidance, that's how I started this. Going up to the cemetery. Oh, making it rain. Because that's what I asked. I said, what do I need to do? I don't know what to do here in that situation at the time. And Grandpa told me, make it rain. Make it rain. I didn't know what the fuck that meant. I was like, okay, earn money. Yeah, that's what I want to do that, you know, doesn't anyone? But it was more than that, because if you think about it, making it rain, even if it's a financial metaphor, that's success. That's abundance. That's making something happen for yourself. Because you're making it happen. Make it happen. Make it happen. Just do it, basically, is what he was saying. Just go with the flow. Just do what comes to you. That's basically what it was, but I wasn't seeing it that way at the time. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? It happens to the best of us. I think that's why I'm sharing it, because I love to be 100% authentic with you guys, because there are a lot of you who go through this stuff and you go, what the mother crap is going on here? Like, sometimes scary energies, especially if you're sensitive, can come in and you could be like, oh my God, this is happening to me. I'm being stalked. What the fuck? Oh my God. But it's not you. It's for someone around you. Sometimes it is for you. It just depends on what the messages are. But that's not always the case, especially if you pick up on many people, even publicly, or just you keep picking up on the people around you. It's not always for you. it's just giving you a heads up if you're close to those people, if you're around, or if you could potentially be involved. You know what I mean? Or if they need to know something because it's serious. Like the heart thing with my dad. He needed to know, and he does know, and he'll be checked now. He'll be fine. That's not what's gonna kill him. I'm just gonna say he's gonna be an old man. He already is one. But anyways, like, I'm not worried about him passing away anytime soon, whether we talk or not. I don't feel that. Anyways, I keep going off on tangents and fucking forgetting what I'm saying. Spirit does that to me too. Just sometimes people need to know things. And that's all it's about. It's not to cause harm. The card that came out. Healing you heals them. Stitch the broken pieces of your hearts together to make it whole again. There's a lot of healing going on here. I feel like healing is necessary between people, between significant people to you. Like somebody wants to heal things with you. Maybe build a relationship, whether it's romantic or otherwise. But I feel like when you work on yourself, this is what Spirit's saying, is when you work on yourself and you do what's right for you, the people and things that belong will fall into place. Those who you should reconcile with will come around. It will work out if it's supposed to, you know? And sometimes we can want something more than anything in the world. We can want another person. We can want our family back. We can want whatever the fuck it is, you know? We can be hoping, wishing, and praying like, you're the only one I want. This is what I want. And it's not always just because this will make me happy, you will make me happy. Some people think that way, but it's like, I know that my life would be better if you were in it. But would it? If connections don't work out, it's for a reason, because that person, that situation would not be conducive to your growth. It would not be good for you, because there's more pain and problems than good than you can see. Do you know what I mean? So when shit goes to the wayside and people leave our lives, thank your lucky stars, because there's unseen factors there, because they probably haven't healed, and you don't want their wounds to become your badge of honor. You know what I mean? You don't want to have to deal with that. That's why people come and go. Expect the unexpected, because something unexpected is going on here. This is freaking awesome. I don't know, I'm wicked excited all of a sudden. Like, this is what I've been waiting for. That's what it feels like. This is what I've been waiting for. So whatever this is gonna excite the shit out of you. Intimacy. Yeah, transformation. An intimate connection. But you can be intimate with anyone. Intimacy isn't even always romantic. It's when you have those in-depth conversations, when you're truly connected to another person. You can have an intimate relationship with a best friend, with a family member even, because you're close to them. You know what I mean? Because intimacy is not sex. It's not passion. It's really none of that. It's, okay, like for example, if we're talking romantically, because you ain't doing this with your friends and family, hopefully. Definitely not your family. That'd be fucked up to see. And we're not reading about that. But like, think of it this way. So you can sleep with anyone, get your rocks off, whatever, and have a good time and still feel kind of connected in the moment, because when, you know, all those feel-good chemicals in your brain are going off after you get off, you're just like, oh, I feel so connected. It's euphoric. It's amazing. Well, that will die down. That will go away eventually. Just like love. Love is that euphoric feeling. It releases the same chemicals in our brains, and it makes us feel amazing. It's a high. It's a drug. Love is a drug. And that could happen with sex too. But that's not being intimate with somebody, because once the chemicals go away, once you come back to reality, it's different. The feelings fade. Do you know what I mean? But if you're close to somebody and those feelings haven't faded, and you can talk to them, you can trust them, you can confide in them, you know that they'll be there for you just like you are there for them, when you can hold them when they're sad, when you understand their pain, when you can get in touch with someone on that level, that's intimate. That's intimacy. And I feel like there's something like that in here going on for some of you. I'm just going to pull one more card. I always say that. I say, oh, this reading's going to be short because I'm tired, or this is going to happen, whatever. And then I just keep on talking. Like, oh, I'm not going to talk for very long. I'm not going to, like, I don't have much time. And then before you know it, 2 hours fucking goes by, or it's been 49 minutes. That could be going on in this situation, or that's how you and this person are or will be when they come in and talk to you. Like, time gets away from you because you're enjoying the moment. You know, it's like, I'm enjoying this conversation. I can't believe we've been talking this long, or I can't, wow, time just got away from me. I was only supposed to be here for a half hour, or something like that, you know? Those are the good conversations, you know? That's when you know you're really comfortable around somebody, when you could just talk forever, when you're at peace. No harm, no foul is what I just heard. When you're at peace. This person feels like your energy is very peaceful. Like, you just bring a level of comfort to them. But I feel like they bring a level of comfort to you as well. But for different reasons and in different ways. Because it's almost like what they need from you is not what you need from them. And I'm not saying you need anything from them and they necessarily need anything from you. It's more like, when we connect with certain people for a reason, it's a give and take. That's where the reciprocity is. So, like, maybe, for example, this is just an example, maybe this person needs advice from you, or they just need a distraction, you know, like I don't want to think about this, so I'm gonna talk to you because I love talking to you, and it'll take it's a little vacation, you know, take my mind off of this shit. And that person provides that for you, but you need somebody to talk to. Do you know what I mean? So they're the listening ear. That's the balance in a situation like that. It could be anything, though, because there's messages here. Somebody wants to talk to you. Somebody's gonna talk to you. They've been wanting to talk to you for a while. They just haven't. There's a lot of hesitation here. I feel like that's going away because there's passion. That's why this person's been very hesitant, because they do have passion for you. And it just, I don't want it to go that far. Is what it feels like. Somebody's afraid to be intimate. I feel like they've already been intimate with you. They've had those types of conversations. Struggling to overcome self-imposed limiting beliefs. Yeah. This person doesn't fully believe in themselves. And it's not their spiritual gifts and crap that they don't necessarily believe in. That could be in there. This feels like, is this real? Like, should I even bother? Well, I feel like somebody's believing a lie. Struggling to overcome self-imposed limiting beliefs. And then a lie. Because of a lie. So somebody was lied to? Alright, give me more on this lie. What is this lie about? Somebody lied when they were drunk? When they were drinking? Could have been over the phone. Somebody could have said something they told you it was a lie. Like, oh, I was drunk, I didn't mean that. They did mean it. Whatever they said, good, bad, or indifferent, kind of feels passionate. They meant it. But they told you they didn't. Like, oh, I was just drunk shit, because they were scared. And that effectively ended this or something. There's some internet component here as well. This whole thing is a sham, is what I just heard. I'm not sure what that is. And there's an opportunity. There's an online opportunity here too. Maybe somebody thought this online opportunity was a sham. like, nothing's gonna happen with this, like, I'm not working together with you kind of thing. But regardless, it's somebody lied to you about how they feel. Yeah, somebody kiboshed an opportunity, a good opportunity. Is there anything else we need to know? This online opportunity was a lie. This online opportunity was a lie, because then I just heard it was all for you. Did somebody do something for you? Because, it's not because of you, well, kinda, but what the hell would that be? For success, for attention, to get your attention. There's an online opportunity here that happened that somebody took part in to get your attention. That's what it was. It was to get your attention. Okay. So somebody did something online to get your attention. Because I want to say, like, it almost feels like maybe they thought that if you're doing something online, maybe they thought you were just trying to get their attention. And that's not what this is. But I feel like somebody did something online to get your attention. I feel like they did get your attention. Motivated beginning. Getting your attention pushed this forward, or pushed you forward. It pushed you forward online. Because I'm still seeing this as the fucking internet. World Wide Web. And you can be anybody you want to be online. You can put on whatever persona. You can have whatever fucking nickname or screen name you want. You can hide. You can hide online. Somebody was doing something to get you to see them. Because I don't feel like it was you. Yeah, they're hiding. The hermit. You can be anyone you want to be online. There's similarities here too, because twins popped in my head, which twins are similar. And they have a connection too, like usually, because they're together in the womb, you know what I mean? Like, twins have a crazy bond. It's a spiritual bond if you think about it. So if you don't believe in spiritual connections and spiritual bonds, but you believe that twins are connected, that makes no fucking sense. It's a spiritual bond. It's not just genetics. There's something like that, regardless of twins. It's just, there's a level of connectedness when it comes to that, just like twin flames, you know? That's why that's a title for it, for that type of connection. Because they've done studies and stuff with twins, like how they just kind of know shit about each other. It's like a psychic bond. But hiding. Someone was hiding online. Whoever was hiding online, I feel like you got their attention, but unintentionally. You got their attention unintentionally. But they wanted your attention. I'm sorry, but if you want someone's attention, you gotta come out of the fucking shadows. You know, like, how the hell are you supposed to have anyone pay you any mind if you're sitting in the fucking dark? If you're just hiding. Somebody was keeping themselves hidden in this situation. But not for the reason you think. They were trying to figure something out. I don't know if they're trying to figure you out or what the fuck they're figuring out, but somebody was trying to figure something out. There's a flashlight that's significant here too. Because she's got a flashlight right here. It's like she could pick up the light and see something, but she's not. There could be an object that you have that you could pick up and hold and get information, but you're not doing it. There's something to do with the ER as well, going to the emergency room. Yeah, because if you, I don't know, with a flashlight, you can see a little bit, but not everything, which is kind of what I was talking about with looking at something from a different angle, a different perspective last night. That's how I started it, because I was staring at the crystal at a different angle and stuff. I don't know, I just went off on that, but you can only see so much with a flashlight. But it's also reminded me of something this elderly woman said. She was like 100 and something, and I think she's written a bunch of self-help books and like spiritual stuff. It's not just spiritual, it's like beliefs, belief systems and being kind and whatnot. I can't remember word for word what she said, but she was using spreading joy and happiness and clarity and whatever, enlightenment, as she used a flashlight as an example. So she's like, imagine that you're walking down this dark path. You can't really see anything. You can only see as far as your flashlight will show you. Like you can't see all this stuff. You can just see what's right in front of you or wherever you shine it. So that's like directing like a focus. Like, oh, I'm focused on that. That's what I can see. I can't see any of this other stuff because it's just a little light. But then you come across a lamppost and you shine your light over there. And that light, your light adds to that light, but you can see more because it's bigger. Or if it's another person with another flashlight, your two lights are better than one. Like, combined, you can see more versus you doing it on your own. So when you shine your light onto somebody, onto another person, it magnifies, it grows. More clarity, it grows. Whatever that means to you, but I don't know, I felt an urge to say it. So that's what I do. I do what I feel. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this here because we're diving into kind of past stuff is what it feels like. But what is this wish? Before I go, give me more on this wish. It's unexpected. I just heard, don't you want to leave a little mystery in your life? Like a surprise. Makeover. Feel beautiful. Spice yourself up. What the fuck is on that card? It's like dirt or something. Clean your ass up. Feel beautiful. Spice yourself up is your wish. A mess is getting cleaned up. Something's changing. It's a beautiful mess, a beautiful disaster. Moving on to the next. Yeah, you're cleaning yourself up and moving on. There's someone here who's just dusting themselves off and doing what they need to do for themselves and moving on to someone else. So if there's someone who's coming towards you, they could have been hung up on the past or problems or whatever, and now they want to move towards you. They're up to the task, even though they're afraid. There's a change here. It's very unexpected, but that's pretty much what Spirit's given me for now. So that's what I have for you. Let me know if you get this message. Just saying. Love you guys. Peace. Oh, what the fuck is that button for? I don't even know. Let's check it out. I just saw 4444. What is that button? Oh, does nothing.